You've been particularly active in women's rights and girls' empowerment. So I'd like to invite you to speak to us first about those efforts and the need for them.
Now, when we are talking about women empowerment or we're talking about gender equality, I would like to refer back to the context as to what kind of equality are we looking for as women. Everything about women issue in the world today is a difficult issue. When you talk about rape, a lot of people think we are wasting our time as if it's not a big deal. When you talk about teenage pregnancy, knowing how many young girls in places like Africa are dying through teenage pregnancy, it doesn't look like it's a big deal. And if you talk about early marriage, people actually use early marriage to legalize rape in Africa. Because as far as I'm concerned, when a child is, if a child is subjected to sexual intercourse by a man without their consent, it's legalizing rape. So these are issues that I believe we need to address. But the most important part of all of this journey when it comes to our gender equality issues in Africa is education, lack of education. If we can have African women educated, enlightened, and empowered through education, most of these things that are happening to Africa and the women in Africa today will not be happening. It's not like, what is happening in Africa is the worst thing than what is happening in Asia or what is happening in America here. The only thing is America have a system. We know that if you rape somebody in America, there is a system that you go through and then you get justice. You cannot force a girl in America to be married off. There is nowhere somebody will give consent on behalf of a child in America to be married off. But then these are things that are happening in Africa, and I think we need to really address them. The silence about these issues in Africa has gone on for far too long, and I am bored of just being silenced. That ecosystem where a woman should not speak up, I don't belong in that league. I wanted to talk.